Hi everyone, my name is Maddy Yakal and I am one of the co-authors for the upcoming article, The Bicol Archaeological Project, Results of the Investigations in Quipayo, Camaligan, and Bombon, Camarines Sur, 2016 to 2019, which is soon to be published in Saysay, the Journal of Bicol History. So I want to talk a little bit about what the Bicol Archaeological Project is and what you can expect in the upcoming article. The Bicol Archaeological Project, or the BAP as we call it, has been around Camarines Sur, around Naga and surrounding cities since 2016. But this is the first publication that we're putting out, and we're so excited to put it out with Saysay in their inaugural issue. And so the BAP is a collaboration between several institutions: University of California, Los Angeles, Partido State University, National Museum of the Philippines, and the Archdiocese of Caceres. Students from the US, the Philippines, and other institutions around the globe, as well as local community members, have been part of our excavation crews over the past couple of years, and they've all been a part of making this research project a reality. You'll notice we have quite a few contributors to our article, including myself, Mikhail Echevarri, Earl John Cito Hernandez, Adam Lauer, Robin Meyer-Laurie, Chinsin Liu, Queenie La Pena, Father Don Federico, Father Eric Bobis, Francisco Datar, Jared Collar, Thomas Wake, and Stephen Acabado, who is the PI for the BAP. So BAP aims to better understand how Indigenous groups in the Philippines responded to Spanish colonialism, particularly, of course, in the Bicol region. We know that the Philippines is not a monolith. People have been publishing about this topic for a while, but we wanted to give special attention to the Bicol region, to Camarines Sur, to investigate these specific questions. And the BAP was kind of an offshoot of Dr. Acabado's initial project in Ifugao, which asked the same question: how did Ifugaos respond to Spanish colonialism in ways that were different from other Filipinos around the country, especially in Manila, where quite a bit of scholarship has been done. But in these other marginal areas, such as Bicol, such as Ifugao, there's not quite as much scholarship asking these very specific questions. And so when the Spanish came to the Philippines in the 16th century, the Archdiocese of Caceres was one of the earliest dioceses established in the archipelago, making Catholicism a major part of local Bicol history. And what we want to do is explore how Bicolanos were active agents of change during this period, and not just passive recipients of Spanish influence. For example, a question we can ask is how Bicolanos maintained their identity through the disruption of Spanish colonial missionization, reducción, and other processes that interrupted Indigenous lifeways. And to answer this, we look at early Catholic churches in the region, since they are known sites of historical significance. We are also interested in how Bicol changed over time: settlement patterns, human-environment interactions, not just in the Spanish colonial period, but also looking at the deep history of the region. It's important to be able to compare the before, the after, and the during period of Spanish colonization to see what's changed, what's stayed the same. Survey and excavation, as well as radiocarbon dating and artifact analysis, can help us see how both the landscape and the environment changed over the past several hundred years, and how humans may have affected this change through things like agriculture, deforestation, settlement patterns, colonialism, and other processes. Through our excavations over the past couple years, we've been able to see some of the material culture that Bicolanos used, including pottery, beads, shellfish, and plant and animal remains. There's still a lot of survey and excavation to come in the next few years as we move throughout the region, as we look at other churches, other sites, and we hope to expand our knowledge of Bicol archaeology. Now, one of the highlights of working on the Bicol Archaeological Project is the ability to see different facets of archaeology, anthropology, and research intersect, and to see communities with different expertise collaborate. The future of Bicol culture and heritage is looking really promising, and I want to reiterate again how excited we are to put out the first publication for BAP in Saysay, the Journal of Bicol History, especially in the first edition. It's a really really important thing to publish so that the people of Bicol, where this research is happening and who this research is affecting, you will have first access to all things Bicol Archaeological Project. So we hope that you enjoy the article. We hope that you learn something about Bicol history, about Bicol archaeology, about Bicol anthropology. And to stay updated and have access to the article, make sure that you're subscribing, that you're there and ready when the article comes out in the end of December. And we'd love to hear your feedback on this amazing collaborative project. Thank you.